What are some hygiene tips everyone should know? If someone offers you breath mints, take them without question. I'm always assuming they are being polite and sharing their stuff. Should have known better. They could just be polite. When I offer mints or chewing gum to others, it's usually just because I'm being polite, not because they stink. Don't always assume the worst though. I share mints fairly freely, and I don't restrict myself to those with shit breath. But nobody's going to tell you when they are offering to for that reason, so take them anyway. Less is more with perfume cologne. It does not substitute washing yourself. Don't remember where I had seen this, but the saying is, fragrance is meant to be discovered, not announced. When I started wearing perfume, my cousin told me, wear just enough that the boys have to lean in slightly to see if it is indeed you who smells so good. It's important that a tiny little spot of cologne goes behind the ear for this purpose, so when you lean in she gets a nice surprise too. Cologne and perfumes don't attract people, they enhance attraction. Also, pick a small amount and stick to that dosage. As you get older you lose some smell, and you get more desensitized to your preferred fragrance if you use it regularly. I've known several older folks who you could smell coming. Teenage boys with Axe body spray beg to differ. The best advice I heard was that cologne is used so that people want to get close to you. As in they shouldn't be able to smell it from a distance. They should have to be up close to notice it. Deodorant is not meant to go on top of bad smells. The bad smells come from bacteria. Shower first, then put deodorant on. It works by making your skin uninhabitable for bacteria. The nice scent is the cherry on top. The main benefit is preventing the bad smell from growing. Thank you. I was wondering why reapplying didn't seem to work so well. Also, deodorant should be put on immediately after drying for it to dry as you moisturize, etc. so that it doesn't get on your clothes. Pro tip, if you're camping and have arm funk, or in any situation where you can't shower, alcohol or hand sanitizer will kill the bacteria and stop the worst of the smells. Deodorant will mostly cover up any lingering stale sweat smell. Hand sanitizer is available almost anywhere. You can also do this before applying deodorant, if you realize you forgot deodorant before leaving the house. It's not the best solution, but the people surrounding you will be thankful. I use a couple drops of tea tree oil instead of deodorant and antiperspirant after I get out of the shower and dry off. If I don't do much activity that day, that's all I need. If I plan to do more, I'll apply a small amount of antiperspirant on top of the oil after it dries. If I do begin to smell, it's usually because shirts that I have sweated in previously have bacteria in the armpit. If I take that shirt off, my armpits smell fine. I'm not some sort of health nut or flower child. I just read how effective tea tree oil is and tried it. If you have bad breath that doesn't go away, you may have tonsil stones. Are those the nasty white things that come from the back of your throat? Yes, they are. They usually form in tonsillar crypts, those pockets in the back of your throat. I got myself water jet flosser or irrigator and it is great at removing them. Just wash it once every few days and bad breath just disappears, if you keep rest of your mouth clean. Or gastritis/stomach problems. Or cavities. What if I don't have tonsils? Edit, LMAO RIP my inbox. My breath is fine, and I feel fine, but my tonsils are indeed gone. Brush your tongue religiously each time you finish brushing your teeth. If that fails, nothing compares to the purity of fire. May also need to see your dentist. Bad breath can be caused by periodontal disease, decay, sinus drainage onto tongue, or even acid reflux. Best to see your dentist and physician to find out the cause. Make sure your clothes get completely dry. You'll smell like mildew otherwise. If that happens, or you forget a load of laundry in the wash, add about 1/4 cup white vinegar to the wash cycle. It gets rid of the mildew smell and doesn't smell like vinegar. And, never mix vinegar and bleach. Never mix bleach with anything really. Oh man, I grew up with mildewy smelling clothes, because my mom would leave clothes in the washer way too long before switching them to the dryer. It wasn't until I started washing my own clothes that I realized I was most likely the smelly kid my whole time in school. This reminds me of my college roommate last year. He would take his wet clothes out of the washing machine and put them into his closet while they were still soaked and close the closet door. After a while his whole side of the room stank so bad it was horrendous. My husband and I call this wet dog. We had neighbors that you could smell once you got within 2 feet of any of them. Why can people never smell that this is happening to them? I've met several people in my life that smelled like this consistently, and they never seem to notice. You'll also smell like mildew if your towel doesn't completely dry out quickly after a shower. When using it next, you're rubbing that smell all over your clean self. And if your clothes continue to smell musty, you're probably using too much detergent. If something is worth doing, it's worth half-assing it. Say you're running late and need to be out the door 10 minutes ago, it's still worth giving your teeth a 10-second scrub rather than skipping it. I saw this in a Reddit post years ago and this really helped me out in depressive episodes. Just take a shower, even if it's a short one and you don't wash well. Brush your teeth, even if it's for 30 seconds. Just do it a little. Who cares if it's a bad job? Better than nothing at all. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be done. Has helped suppress my anxiety in so many scenarios from work to social etiquette to anything. A 5-minute wash of all smelly bits is better than no shower at all, and is faster than taking a bird bath. This should be higher up. Better to half-ass it than to skip it. Except with pooping, always go for less. Going half-assed with pooping will just leave a poop marker for your underwear. An all-day gopher if you will. Some is better than none. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. A lot of times, 20% of your effort produces 80% of the results. In many situations, done is better than perfect. The 2 pieces of advice I always got that I've applied to anything and everything are as follows. If it's worth doing once, it's worth doing right. And similarly, if it's worth doing once, it's worth doing twice. The advice I follow is this. Don't ever, for any reason, do anything, to anyone, for any reason, ever. No matter what, no matter where, or who you are with, or where you are going, or where you've been, ever. For any reason whatsoever. From someone who works in medicine, literally wash your butt. Often. Everyone looks at weird when I'm washing my ass in the bathroom sink at work. That's because you didn't ask for assistance. Bidet, toilet paper. Wait, what? I honestly didn't know it was a thing to not wash your butt. Some dudes who are extremely insecure about their masculinity think that cleaning their a-holes is gay. These people have stinky a-holes. I've heard that once before, that using a bidet is gay. Fellas, is it gay to wash your ass? I do it every morning and find people who think that just toilet paper is okay. Absolutely vile. At least get some baby wipes. First pass with TP, then a nice clean and polish with wipes. And no, don't flush them even if they're flushable. There are tiny beans you can get and keep in your bathroom. Agree. Dry TP does not do the job. Just want to reiterate that flushable wipes shouldn't be flushed. They cause problems for lift stations, and the wipes that do make it to your local sewer plant will be collected and thrown away anyways. I used to live in a very hot, humid place. I found that the only thing that kept my groin area from smelling funky was to wash daily, and then make sure everything got really well dried out afterwards. Towels didn't quite cut it. So, yes, I blow dry my lady garden. Not inside my vulva, but outside and around. Keeping my pubes trimmed short and changing into clean underwear often also helped. This also applies if you have fat rolls or loose skin folds. Yes, I have both. Wash well in between skin folds, such as under breasts and between belly rolls. I like Dr. Bronner's soap, but any soap will do. Dry thoroughly afterwards. This will prevent smells, and will also prevent itching and rashes. Also, Lume deodorant works really well for these areas. Also, one more thing, deodorant is water resistant. It won't wash off by just splashing water on it. You need to give it a good scrub with soap to get it all the way off your skin. If you don't get all the old deodorant washed away, the new deodorant you apply won't work. It has to be fresh deodorant on clean skin. Even if you don't like the way your body looks, take care of it. It's where you live. Keep your nails clean. Tidying your nails helps you prevent spreading germs into your mouth. My extreme nail biting habit would like to have some words. You and me both. I'll squash the habit for a while, maybe a week, maybe a month or two. Then a stressful time rolls around and my nails and skin around my nails gets massacred. I've never been addicted to anything else. Well, carbs like most Americans nowadays may qualify, but I feel like fingernail biting has to be hard to quit because your nails are always with you. If you wear earrings, take them off and clean frequently. Yes, for the love of all that is good, clean your studs. I used to know a guy who had plugs in his ears. He would take them out and spray them with deodorant before a night out. His reasoning was that if a girl leaned in to talk to him, he didn't want them to get the bad smell. He looked like Steve Guttenberg as well. I know that's not relevant to the story, but I thought I'd mention it all the same. Ear cheese. All piercings will get this stuff. It's a collection of dead skin cells, sebum, sweat, etc. Even if you have piercing holes that you don't wear jewelry in, you might find that every so often if you squeeze the holes, that a little bit of stuff will come out and it will have a smell to it. And do not smell it. Wash behind your ears, whether or not you have piercings. Do it. I rarely wear them, clean my ear holes all the time and they still smell like smut. Congratulations for making it till the end. Please smash that like and subscribe button for 1 million years of good lucks. La 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 la.